Flares? Aerial maneuvers or test flights of extraterrestrial spacecraft? One thing is sure. Their flight characteristics were more than unconventional. Our eyewitnesses were convinced.
I saw, well, right over the horizon there, as most of us said so far, I saw a light come up over the horizon, probably a few degrees over the horizon, and it broke into first 2 lights, then 3 lights, and then it seemed to string them all together, kind of like a string of pearls or beads. And there seemed to be a connection as the light jumped from one position to the next. And it was kind of an orange-yellow color. And it seemed to be sort of swirling around at the same time. It wasn't a straight directional thing. It was just kind of like they were going like this a little bit, you know.
The first thing that was interesting we saw along this ridge out here were a series of white blinking lights that seemed to be, as we looked through binoculars, the same light or several lights that were moving real rapidly around the sky, blinking. Very unusual.
All right.
Yeah.
The one that seems to be attracting the most attention is the one we saw out that direction that had a strange color and seemed to split. Describe that one for me.
Yeah, well, it was an orangish red light that was rather intense, and it seemed to split off into different pieces at one point and come back together again. And I think that was the most interesting aspect of that. We've seen a lot of interesting things tonight.
What was that they saw in the skies above Nevada? We'll try and have some answers next. A big UFO convention came to an end in Las Vegas last night, and afterwards, naturally, some of the members went out in the desert to search for UFOs. A news crew went along, too, and sure enough, it wasn't long before a mysterious, unidentified object appeared. Not too surprising, somewhere up there, you see it, because this patch of desert is right near a military test site. This looked like no aircraft lights that any of these folks had ever seen.
This was a bona fide UFO sighting?
I think it was, yeah.
And UFO means unknown flying object, and this definitely was nothing I've ever seen before.
Was it a bird? Was it a plane? Was it the Aurora, the secret plane? We don't know. More to come, I'm sure, and the Air Force is not saying anything as usual.
Well, fascinating. You have a good weekend, of course, all of you. Good night, everybody.
Maybe it's just a question of time before the secret of the black world will be revealed. The answer on our questions, still hidden behind these mountains, might turn out to be revolutionary for all of us.